1 no Ghana yen ya qualify ya chese ye kokata eje se wan kasa no wunni ayi a passport na wa hyase aye bi fi se ye kokata na ye ko big time ye kwa akwaje ediaba na afei levy passed ya chese enu ansokura na ye ko Ghana mrahye bedwafie ewo authentic breaking news so no obapa editu ye nim se afei na debate no ekoso afei wo de betu ye nim se levy no ya pass madam kuma na wo Ghana mrahye bedwafie no ani abre ya no nti wo ma work out ewo mrahye bedwafie ho ni nyina ye de etu mo anim ana krata na capture bi ede aba enu anso na na adudan kwa akufu adu na odi na woda no ofa kwanya no so eko eye tamale ya tamale interchange no wakwa akopa ho entuma ama tamale adehia wo hono wo mo ani ajepa afise ebetimi ate traffic sam so pa ewo tamale ene ne mpotemu we aye the daily graphic de obokrata
yo Kwame mama mfa daily guide enso so ento so na ensema wodro no a daily graphic boss no daily guide enso so diapa na animu hanmo no Ghana Blasters mrantie no o anade omudi agrododo na Kwame enu edu ba bi pa afana a chance ya onya no a wo boto twene ye no Kwame betwe na meyam gimi hwim sinkrofo yi se yani kan ni omanim kan ya ba yere pa nanso enu Nyankopon kwamba se ya drop osi fam
onim bibi
ai
ade no wo fa no VAR no mi ya Nyankopon fa bi mra enkrofo awariem ene enkrofo relation
ene sai
ebebo apa
ene sai
say ajenkwa VAR na ajenkwa pa
but entra
penalty no wo hwe penalty
emu ahwem dodo
wo share the offside goal a wo share second one no mo share VAR twitwaje
wow no crepa na enu asoso Thomas Partey o ya de bi manager pa eduru ba bi no asasera se no okono ho aba 9 minutes a ye wura ba 60th minute ho no afeni na ni abre se obeso ye bibi ema Ghana fo nyina na eduru ba bia na referee na sha se o intimidate Ghana Blasters na anase players no wo sore ama na ni bre pa ave no hu se o ma referee ti asese se bi ba bia eduru no ye ko na ni bre so etunti me ma me show ye card sa ti ni bre pa Thomas Partey no the party is so by beam enti eno ho amarebo so no anopai a daily guide enso so dia ba 11 so anura wo pass ye wo gitumu wo manma sabeje fie mu no eno so ho amarebo anopai daily guide akruchiri aba na almighty Ghana mampanyi His Excellency Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo and ono ne hokani Maame Rebecca ano mu diasa no omu diasa obi abofita na ne nyina no aye enra ne mfinhia aduoso nwotwe 78 years ya Nyankopon edema no anasa enra afe ba ko a Nyankopon edema no ho na Ghana aminim abibrem hanom de asa ya mampanimfo no nyina no mu nyini pa ohwe eye Senegal mampani ene eye Kamalu mampani a ono so wanyini pa minimada de ntia wo mo tete akunyan so wanyini sa fei tamale interchange no so wo mampani ekopa ho entoma fe so no daily guide the ho amanebo aba minimada sa akoso ya wo bu ono
a Kessben online me de no to aso atiefo ye call ye online ho ye the exclusive stories egugugu ho pa de obaya ne se bia wo be fa phone na what type Kessben online na wo be hu se ensem a ye exclusive nko a ye nko a na ye de akire ye de egu ho no na no authentic breaking news so ye de to mo anim se emrahye bedwane a wo gina de ma mafo wo ache mo dan papa no na no enka wanko 200 meters enka NPP mabunu bi eba be fa ne nomum kra na nkra ne kire se yesi mabunu ekogu ho no beboro wo hane akire wa mo kye so mo bebisa na asem na so asem a wo mo bebusa no afa ne mu awuram ti security fo be fa MPD ni sie oni Kessben abon komodi atuja se enka wanwane anko mo ba be fa medimi akosie wo mo be kidnap me krampo anisa uko Kessben online obetimi enya story no na wa ready e wo ho no mo afei panyipa bi ana dia atuja yemra Edgar Redu or say one the taxpayers money ye kata yes mania ye Ghana for ye tuatua eto kakra ye ma me mo muti dwomo ye tete nkrata ama wo mo adra for one ye ton suo ene de keka ye sika ene o mo sori o mo di twati akese enti o mai mu panifo na nkasa no wo mo hu ehawa ye Ghana this yankasa ye namu we ye nra Edgar Redu ene woni Kessben kwa ebo sa enkomoyi afi sachet water ene afi wo mo ye bottle water no wo mo mpanimfo de ato dwa se ya hwese de oman ni mutia na se wubi wosi unsuo no wuntum na se wobetena honom ade agege fofofo ani wadwuma no wo ma acha enra yenra Japan ne kan wo ma acha afiechi no wo campaign no ebegu pa wo bia mechi wo antum na wankasa wo hwese de wiase no ensikro na abete ne ma so ne sesawara
akosua se enra onu opanyine bonkomo no o meyete ase se de prices and baby asisi aduru
ane ento
kuma no o se na da
say say no pure water ne beto ne say
40%.
say wo to bag no on say ye 5 cedis no wo say price e ko no di aba e wo say ye 6 cedis e wo say ye 6 cedis
say pure water one bag
ba ku say no obusa sam
I know ye 40 pesos
one bag no 6 cedis
6 cedis na you say wo mo de beche but wo say obi wo wa wo to aton ye de be ma ne bia 5 cedi 50 pesos
ana say wo koto ba ko pe
40 pesos na you say wo mo esusu say ye mfanye
pure time 40 pesos
ba kwa wo to
na de ya buagu tuamu
no ya buagu etuamu no small size medium size ana de tese kokofo bottle no de tese kokofo bottle no say omo pempem bakra say da be ye mfanye da be say 4 cedi kra ana ketekete pa no ko 2 cedis adantamu no ko 2 cedi 50 pesos na de the prices no ebeba
na ye benum so ya sa tu
na enfura ni fo mienu enra mo amutie Kessben authentic breaking news no honorable Adebro be teacher so boy amane say ya jeli wo mo 5 years obi e kwa akodem adentia mo senkrofo no ba ya wie no ye say dia beto wo mo so ne so mo cheche nkrofo sie na wo ho ane kidnap wo de hye eti sa kidnap ne abamu nti no na ye de wo mo ekoko gina insuta court a wo mo asese say ndipa mienu efienum na wo mo enkodem na ye ne aye sports presenter Frank Naro ono so aye zuzu obi ene won mo be fa phone na wa frese o salusu bra ne be bobo efama o my Ghana say so agra Ghana no kra no chichi hugu ye so yatimi anya okere wo ko kire wani mu gon wo si afra ko fichire eti yanya okere fo nyina ewom omufra brochira ba wo mu bobo ne ma eti ubi so beti won agua say enkaye ko tukura ena kaye set Franco Lao ena ono so eche na de we me ko Kessben online Mediterranean time to so in levy say yanya pass almighty in levy ya chese be se na wotwe kakra nie wo ma ye ni twentwe ne eko eba na unim say no afiri 1.75 no e dey call 1.5% wo ma so say hwi na 11 no say wo ma so na so edom kuma no apie wo mo kire say that decision we no wo nka ho bi they were not there na adodan kwa akofo ado wo no so akwa patamale interchange no ehun entoma eno so the Ghanaian Times capture ediaba story wa say Ghana Blasters ye pushi ye koyanim ase ye koyanim ye mrante no wo di nsi ye ne nkoden eno a wo mo ko yie pa kire say wo mo abranefo pa ne ayesa Nigeria for mrante no ye say wo so kwa wo wakwa eno nkire say wo betimi ahye go no eti ze say the Ghana ye kokata ye nyina ye fa ye mpaebo enter Ghana Blasters echi ne betimi akwaje kuruwa no diaba onyankopon # ye Ghana ni
ene na the Chronicle brasosam no ade no na eto aso na we de photo ni nyina Ghana Blasters mrante no nko a Thomas third party ene mfonyini enie fe na se ne jesi ni se wo woro so ye dan yo na anu goal no a wo say ye no eno ana aka ho bie ma Ghana ya qualify ye enti Thomas third party nyamishira pa afi almighty dede ayi ana Jordan wono so cheste bo no hanom na Jordan de no a muyi ni fimu ntam na ye pa ye na krata say Ghana for achechere eye Super Eagles no o machechere mo sa gumachi na omo de eye okode emfanyi ana ababeto anu ye so okode ne abonu tu a oda fam wono mo enti eno ho amane bono the Chronicle enso so ade apa na anra Elevia na Ghana for ha ni musi e bagya tuma na afi anyintum no anra ye nyina ye huni esi ye the Chronicle aba ho amane ye se de efunu ani anya bie ne efunu ani nya bie ye na kana ma se dwani a wono ye ndisi ni mapa na una wo jode ma de hyem Tamale Central bato mbesu so yewura inisafuse ni edom kuma mudue bo mu pie sai die ntira ese mo so de pie abara yo se ye to aba oh manya de kwenti wakeka bi e de ache ono ankasa ni nuanom andisifo na se ojafo se abato baba bekoso na mo pie sa de ne sai oh manya de kura enti ho ama ne bonso na pai e the chronicle enso so e de bi apa na mi wie kura akoso we bi woruma na
na chese me de na
ene ma memfa the new crusading guide enso so mmia so ho na yemfa nwie na radio ni nyina no yomampani eno na woda no a eno ho amarbo no e wo hanom saada enso so ne ese Kwame oko fire service mu oko immigration mu Ghana Revenue Authority esempanyimfo no mo dada no wo mu nyina anyinyini pa wo so saa do mo ko ahomgie mu na so crusading guide say obi abohwerema guomasum se sa mpanyimfo miensen ya omode da sa anyumaku ya no be se Ghana Fire Service Immigration and Affairs Ghana Revenue Authority no mpanyimfo ya agrese wo mo san so enya mfinchia na kakra ye de beka wo ho enti wo mo predendendendenden se wo mo sa bekura mu dibre mu nti no ho asem no anopai the crusading guide enso so e de ho asem aba anopai.
All right, better I say. I go say
okay, Mary.
Okay, Fadi ejeto di on to us.
Okay, adesimama yento ade papa mamo ye wi ade aka etire ya de beka won se Ghana ye de pa. Enti me kan fama se kata no ye ko. Na se ye ko na se wo yare a wontimi nkobi. Enu nti na Dr. Grace Boadu se kan ho anebra. Wase menua ba ya wachi gonorrhea anase syphilis, anase gono ye fene se odepo no. Kan ho bra na vagina steaming no eduro no ye ne ayenti eno ye. Oto ne bo ma wo sa oba no bia na mema de wo femfam dan wo sa te se nwa enti ama se wo de po na ma inji capacity ne mu asen Grace Gift Herbal Clinic ye enti enwo wo wa woni wo kunu mu pa wo mo mra na mo magi awodro wo betimi awo ntafo betimi awo ahenasa ka ho na bra etwere hypertension hepatitis afi diabetes ne de keka ho no Grace Gift Herbal edu wo no ma emalo ena se etese wo ya kire se wanya ulcer no ka ho na bra ne beji aduro pa wasi agye se jimi ene kwata ya no kwa no ni ho aduro eno de bata kenkai kwata so efense wo asoso ye mampam so sa amfa ma ho na mom yare bi ebodi wo Ghana ha etwira ne de keka wo ya de wa bi enkrabata miensa e wo Ghana ha Grace Gift Herbal e wo Kumase Oshim School Junction by Kessben kwan so odi humanity ward aba ho wa bi ba ko e wa bua kwa koforidua obega of West Station no e hono ye kama papa wa bi new Achimota Petroleum Bungalow on Family Life International School and a dear Moshe. Yet netini apomusu ya ward a hood ma ward mema ward and kwada ward. Ya chase serene environment was yes your kama. Grace Gift Herbal make am for a amount. Number will bet me a friend. 0244 126 123. And need Dr. Grace Boadu and Monkomo. Ultimate fashion dear. Say you do one more enter the papa and your best share. A manta dear deco wedding and a fee. That you deco engagement. A manta dear deco sorry any offices in ya. Ya won quadanta dear Shakwadano you say or no when it's a swore. And Yankoni and Cotompa boa papa. A mamma wallet a list say a bottomu. A mamma belta who do an be ultimate fashion. Yes say. What is samba no abonte na mabonte. What did they say that we are ship mwajuma. Nasa so you be wura ufie hono mu nkoya eye improper fashion ya bia furniture city no ade aka ho so obesiesie wo dem wo office ane de keka ho a ultimate furniture city nie ye wo Kumasi edum ya be Wesley Methodist no bibia ni afre 0209 136 733 woni ultimate fashion emonkomo make am formal se fosia hotel die ye ni ayada wo di adanse pefe se wo mu wo serene environment afa security aye tight baby e wono ewo ye nyase lungu bi nwura bi mu na obi abache wakwa akwasha wankona eho de ewo Kumasi fifi pepepe make am formal se weekend dey se wo Kumasi kwa ka wo koda fotua hotel na wa wo bedi adanse number wo betimi afre ama ya ye booking tanase ye gya wo dan eye 03220 37382 ene yen emonkomo make am for Kessben University College ediamount mo amopese mo sua de mo ye adwuma na so mo pese mo sua de no ya bie Kumasi City Campus amayen weekend bia betimi abesua de ya bie school no ankasa ewo container se ya chese forms wo out wa wo frɛ chichiri eba no hostel facilities ewo ho make am for Kessben University College ediamount forms no wo benya bi wo Kumasi Aseda House anasa container se number wo be frɛ 0501 637383 Kessben University College dear and woman fapem anyone afe Kessben travel and tow ya can say ye no betu kwan ya then ya we here foot will be far akwantu no one coach yeska and farmer wrong person make for Kessben travel and tow at the amount one more year bookings flight bookings say e be a domestic and answer international afe ye hotel reservation baby a wo kono upe hotel bi a wo beda wasum bedwo afe ye tour services ni nyina Kessben travel and tow make for amount ye wo kumasi adum first floor as the house number wo be free 0596 102667 0596 102667 multi credit savings and loans dear fawusika ekoto ho bosome bia wo betimi a save e wo ho ana afi hu se mani twam a womo ana agigi susu no wuti dwomu afre womo na womo anyi wusika nkoto womo na multi credit ba ye emfia duonum yensa yenya womo ho asemboni bia nteye enti ene womo se menka asempapa nchew se womo ma besia ye ne ene womo ahwibomu ye keka ye humom mrane amagye besia ne emfantre yakoban mu kasie mu ewo bantima ya biebi ewo boase kumase enkran kantamanto yikana hanum de chese mfetro ba bia multi credit ebi wo ka ho ene kwaje besia Mr. Speaker
Agosia medase Afraid to join here. It's a pleasure. And thank you for your time with us. Many of them are Vincent at today, but my man and a friend pose got you now. I'm here to say, yeah, Mr. Speaker, you are fine. Yes, I'm here to Morocco. When you just said the many
the whole day midnight machine masa kwapem say e breso yes me beduma the whole day midnight enigie nkoa ne phone so kasa nkoa so I'm happy that we've qualified so we are looking forward the young conversation so
good morning I say
good morning Mr. Speaker
you are fine
nyame adom here
I wish I to say
and said anya bokosa
I say
me san say niam ba ku mienu bi esisi ye na ye mududu na efi say na eni hu kwan say esi bet be kan say ade bi a abujafo entumi anhye omo ho so anaso omo entumi ndu omo ho so eno ntina saa ne ma no etumi esisi ye but all the same ye be da twede amponyankopon ase I say odi ye refree Abuja bi abadu Ghana asomdwem
what has true meaning say Joe mo etnasia wo mo the details ni nyina de but what has true from the time we started say mo call Abuja in support of the Black Stars after Kumasi game no last week ma yentiasia media for amoko ye team na call supporters ede na mo ye wo Ghana hansa na moko mudru ho no ede ne see
well Mr. Speaker medawasi yepa I think say ye free kromu ha say eye endranopa tututu and a free kroma ye do Kotoka International Airport ye bibia check it out bibia check it bibia in so a do time I say ye kotina ye plane mu no ye kotina plane mu ye ne supporters e bomo ekoe so ye too free Kotoka International Airport
Kessben 92.9
ye could do honom no ye spend 1 hour 30 minutes kwan so na ye do krom honom no na enye easy the way Nigeria for a far game no in fact I'm for game no I say final World Cup bia ye bo you do kromo na ekromo no ay minya because
Abuja
okay you do ya no ntia enya ene say Nigeria president no waka kire wama order edwumayefo a omo Nigeria yes
okay.
Wama edwumayefo da say ebo beye 12 o'clock a ewia 12 o'clock obi ampo edwuma na afi obi amache enko into the stadium na you do ye omo leading ya to a stadium you do stadium no Mr. Speaker
listen
ekwanya o say ye faso eremu e was stadium no na eho ababe ye dene e de amaye
I dey na nurse
Nigeria for take you all over the place
okay
yentumi enya access to enter
stadium.
into the stadium so na eho ababe ye dene e de amaye so anopa kick off sports na omo ye no o hwe ya omo yi video bi na Nigeria for no e krame some wo bi ansana ometumi eremo into the stadium so yeah oh we there say omo ye kromba no omo efu wo bi a wo there untumi nyeden untumi konkofu bi so the best thing is say obet nature na face no ahwe omo na wa calm down say be a crowd no eba forma ansana we betumi eden wetumi akwa ya boy homodi ya igina ho ache yi pa e ka be 45 minutes to the game no na ye pushi ya na ye koye den ye remu into the stadium
at the time I'm remu no na mu remu akọ media lobby no ana se mu remu akọ supporters in stance which is where
ye try yesterday na ka ye remu akọ media center but e ho no ne de Mr. Speaker na kwan down
I see
omo loke e honom so yentumi enya access intumi remu ewo
as media
center yes so what they do ne say omo guide ye police fu a omo guide yen omo guide yen e ma omo de yen ekọ ya can say baby as supporters no egu no so
it is supporters nimo ana mo kotina
yes ya kotina supporters nimo
I see
era na commentary so commentary no time a game no
okay. Vincent, at here can say no mo entry into the stadium no video no na a show no what would hear or radio this no over Facebook obeho the video that we are talking about this is on your arrival at the sports stadium okay
nti omo guide ya do fans nimo no na Nigeria for no I take you all over the place stadium ayemba because na stadium no eson 60,000 capacity na eson ye pa nti Nigeria for na take you all over the place time game no chance no na obia etonyo obia ni age because no obia ewo arehye say the team ebe win a progress to the next stage of the competition enti ball no kick off ya ball na no obia ehye jama etonyo ne de ade ekode ni ma ne sa
no Vincent ye beba ho no but at the time amunya access to the stadium no Ghana supporters no together with mo amoye media men no ye ma mo baby tonight na mo space ho a mo betina se
ye omo ma baby etinaye na ade ba ku a ebo aye ene se on se ye koye no obia amfa bebia ye nyina ye ka ye ho bomu enti bebi bia ye ko bia no na ye didi susa na ye kosa so bebi amukọ ma ye se ye nkotena onom no ena ye ne supporters media ye ko group wonom enti game no ehye ase na obia e wo vem se the team betimi be progress to the next stage of the competition a game no ehye and then Nigeria for no mo shout egu ye so ni de ade a na Ghana for nso ye nso ye se dabida ye ntena sesa ma Nigeria for no omo mbedi ye so na ye nso ye dede efemu sa ye dede efemu na Mr. Speaker Can you imagine say baby a cut na ya commentary na Nigeria for bebre e wo honom.
Okay.
Na we Mr. Speaker. No mo shigu yen so, omo shigu yen so sa. But onia no a Odebe kasa. So I was so yedin. Edidimu a ye bo game na ko ye bo ko sa. Ye do be 10 minutes wonum no. Ena Jordan enya ball bi na we yi ball no. Emma eya Gideon Mensah. Ena Gideon Mensah pushi ball no. Emma Thomas Day party. O shooting ball na tena kasa. Pressure stadium wo. Dede Ghana for. Obiani aje e was stadium wa. Ye nyina ye dede. E ho no na Nigeria fans no. Almost 38 to 2 ade e de boy.
Okay.
Mr. Speaker. Me see me tikwe eje voting bottle bear 20. Oh yeah.
That's right.
I did voting bottle bear 20.
But don't anticipate say BBC abet me see because
no.
Ye near your TV and cry ye hwe na ye hu baby a Ghana supporters the crowd.
Yeah.
Almost all the stadium no Nigerians. Enti mutena ho na mu hu crowd no mo anticipate say BBC abet me see.
No.
Okay.
Na ye expect say BBC abet me.
Na money so ade hu no say the treat you more Ghana no.
Yes, some pepe and omo be ye.
Okay.
Enti akwa entimi akwa nkoba ne sa. Enti go dey buy and no be ani age. Now for the Nigeria for no omo ahase etutu nsuo eboye no mo ato eco park no so ne dia dia. Enti going forward ekwa na omo benya penalty.
Okay.
Na omo de beteka no. Omo take no na Nigerian for so omo ni age na dede no omo ye dede sa. No mo calm down. Dabi.
Okay.
Na for the Ghana atom paibo. Say in summer year can you say the Black Stars of Ghana entumi anse bioma omo maintain 1-1 ni sa.
Okay.
Eko na time na eko sa na first half end ye. Na ye end first half. Ye end first half ye ba second half no na Nigeria for no omo start insuneto. No mu tu nsuo no.
Ma yanke tie for say ekomo aye boni nyina no. Mo share TV so de mo ho say a vivid account Vincent de Maye wono yen sports journalist and then commentator woko gina mu ema Kessben media wo Abuja ekoma commentary no and dra wo wutie Kessben bia but ahomachi no bedu ye enti no wo maye vivid account of what transpired wo Abuja na mo amutie already no over Facebook ne so you can get us you be live videos no said ye niam ni ko ye nyina no ye show videos no at the show Kessben 92.9 Kessben TV. Listen to asuma me na yenko.
So second half no ehye ase no. Ana ye ko enima na Nigeria for referee no che say omakwa konya some penalty bi. Which means say omoji penalty ni ma omo no na I say referee no obem na afins no one contact VAR no. Omo contact ye na it was not a penalty.
Okay.
E hono ma na Ghana for ye ni age say omo anji penalty angest ye. Nti ye ko enima no ye do 80th minute na ye bomb pa ye say nyankopon be ye adom na afins no yetumi a maintain 1-1 ne sa ye kwa 90 minutes so ye na referee no dey 5 minutes at the top so
yes
ye bo eko enim na abo 3 minutes ewie na aka 2 minutes na ye bo sa na 2 minutes ne so ye na referee ebo na ben epon game no e ho no na Nigeria for omuri war no eto efa stadium no so omu bubra stadium no Mr. Speaker na enye easy ehonu no ye players omu ewo park ne so womu eju omani no esan say fans no atu ahye omu so park ne so ntino omu so rush into dressing room no omu kwanyina no
Ghanaian fans no edi players in the chiko
no that time na ye was standing him time players no etumreka dressing room no omo so omo jinsuo omo tutu nsuo ball mo
na supporters ni jinsuo
etutu nsuo ball mo.
Okay, this is the point Nigerian fans ne started say wo mo pitch
of course
now ebufuo na no wo dey pitch ne so no video no show sisia no say ebufuo no na wo mo dey Black Stars players ne so and now say no mo dey wo mo players ne so which is the Super Eagles at that time no na police wo na wo mo guide stadium no wo mo hefa
Mr. Speaker, I think say that time now police for our park na so. Na dear nwa kakra ne say gate baby Nigeria fans for no omu bufa ya answer omu remu into the stadium no. No nas a police for agent bet omo to me and control crowd no. Ema mo jai crowd no mo bewura mo into the stadium. Enti na Ghana for air rush air cop. Mo ana match officials any match commissioners omo be share game no so no. No omo nso hunu say no baby a situation na ekọ no enya ade abeboa enti omo nso no mo rush say bia omo nso be free park no so akọ dressing room enti I prepare sana omo koka match commissioner from Zimbabwe office Zimbabwe and obe hand day game no omo pia ne to form be hwe obi etietia ne so bi obi a Nigeria fans no mo tietia no so e wo form wonu ni dia dia e honu ma ye hu de eye na omo peja an kakra kodra eye medical care hono
na as at that time now wo in particular woni other media guys akano na mo wo here.
Yes, at that time na ye no ye ni any access to the stadium.
Okay.
Enti no ya omo mbie stadium ni e maye enti na ye was standing. Yes, ye da so gina standing name.
I see.
Enti ade ni kosoa no na soldiers for no omo bora into the stadium and omo be bie gate no baby a omo be bie ma wo remo e was stadium park ne so ankasa no and omo be bie ho no man no omo ka kire yen say yen si from na yen remo e was stadium na yen kofe mu e wo stadium ni na yen ko remo e was dressing room.
Okay.
Ansa na nkaka kakra na yen nyina yen gada ye ho ana ye ko remo e ho no nso na Nigerian for no ye ko nyina no na omo pushi yen omu di echi because baby I na ye yete no na omu so wo bi enti ye ko ina na omu di echi na omu pushi yen na omu tu ade e de boy yen enti kakra na ye kosa na omu leading ye to a dressing room odom Mr. Speaker ye ko do odom no na enye easy na omu sa to ahye yen so e wa dressing room odom afi soldiers for
baby amomo call ye no was different for baby and players no.
Yes.
Okay. Enti womo ba mo ho at the time soldiers na guide them into a different room.
Yes.
One person will protect them as journalists and some supporters, right?
Yes.
I see.
So almost so eba ho. So almost ba ho no na afi situation no na emu ababa yedin. Enti police for ni soldiers for come ho ebo mo omo pamo Nigeria fans no ewo yemu. Enti samu hia wa na omo pamo. Enti edu a certain point no na Nigerian for no more akame down enti so mo betu wa no maybe say are you a Ghanaian oka say am a Ghanaian na omaka chiro say G19 we are looking for our players to beat them.
I see.
We are looking for our players to beat them.
Enti no more promo players which
yes.
is the Super Eagle players.
Enti no? Yes. Enti at that time any ye hu say
enye mo na mo
ye na omo target yen na rather the players no. Ena omo ye ya na asoja fo ni police fo etumi drag you omo nkakra free yemu ana omo yi yen edi free yemu enti omo yi yen free yemu no na ye free say match commissioner na omo push no
Vincent me ba enti ekomo aye de no videos ni nyina no e wo Facebook ne so omo hwe TV ne de wo ho what is transpiring now enti Vincent my vivid account of they see and drop Vincent to asoma me na ye brani so enti ye mo ne tell na
enti ye gina honom no na ye nim say match commissioner na omo pushing na omo tietia ne so no omo ne kwose medical care no na ye nim say ne ho ato na bibia ayefanya bibia enye no enti ye ho na omo de ambulance ebe wuro ye mo ena omokotam match commissioner no etu kanem omotam ni tu kanem na afi omo miemia ne bo omo miemia ne sa omo miemia no kanem sa na afi on responded to the treatment nti ya ohwa na ye gina honu ma be yatina obe getting to 3 hours to 4 hours na afi ye nya enembo aba because na any option bia ye pia Nigeria for no ejina bonten a omo etwen ye pia ye nim de ebesi enti ne ejina ono mo sa be getting to 4 hours eda omde match commissioner do call ye omde ne call ye no anche bia na ye nya ntie say unfortunately we free and then it was so sad enti ye jina ho na cars are driving here from airport to the stadium no.
Yeah.
And organize cars ni na. And nyina buy. Nyina buy ya na ye nyina ye kofro car no. And ye journey car no na. Ye nyina.
As at that time na Bob Bear saying.
At that time na ball Nigeria 11
p.m.
Yes, 11 p.m.
Eti mutimi exited the stadium 11 p.m.
Yeah.
Match no every time then Nigerian time.
Okay, match no start Nigeria time 6 o'clock.
Okay.
So we be
8 there about.
Yeah, roughly 8 morning. And
I'm motivating na what to 11
to 11 p.m.
And sana buses no eba aba.
Yes.
Okay.
Eti bus ni buy no. And omo ka kire say eni ho kwan say ye call airport one move straight. Enti ye be call Ghana ambassador na ewo Nigeria no.
Okay.
And omo drive ye call ye
no. Rashid Bawa.
Yes, please.
Okay.
And omo drive ye call no. Ye call ye yakotwe na no so buy no be hu say ye na ya be hiem wonom. In fact na ni age pa oni ye kasa ya wabotremu ni ye kasa ya di bibia tutu yi e de ema ye oni ye kasa wie na ye sakot na ye kemu na ye kwa airport ye kwa check in bibia ye bibia wie ya na ye sasa ye ti enti bai
enti ube do Ghana time ben ube kutuka time ben
ye be do Ghana ahomachi 2 o'clock p.m.
2 o'clock a.m.
Yeah.
Okay.
2 a.m. rather.
2 a.m.
Yeah.
I see. Very interesting. 5 minutes after 8. And this is the account of Enyema Esi Ewo Abuja. But Andrano supporters no target. I know what share no. What would mean now? What players in the day?
No, I want to me now.
I want to me and players. No.
I want to me.
At the end of the day, what say was stadium honomo.
I think say net na assign po nechi no.
Okay.
Omatete no. And baby Nigeria for omo reserve players no ekwatena ye no. Ehonom no omo bubu ne kra na say omo condemn ne kra na say enya asem ketwa. And afi on say uremo into the stadium adversaire omo presi ewo stadium ne enche no. Ni nyina omo condemn ni nyina. So Andrade Nigeria fans no almost say niema ewo Nigeria sports stadium on.
But we are told say we a new sports stadium Dango Tennessee we are also told say OCSA we are also told say for some time now one more and more a bigger match bia no ewo so right.
Yeah.
And I feel more say niema eti say the Super Eagles no players no were safe by one security forces, you know. But what was the general mood of the Black Stars players? Any Coach Otuado?
Yen na yegu ehonom no mo so ehye dressing room. Until say movie yen supporters no every stadium no and omo so ye den e movie ye. Enti endwa ye bedu Kotoka International Airport no. And che bia be 15 to 20 minutes and at the Black Stars of Ghana team no so no omo so be lande Kotoka International Airport.
Okay, I see. But we will be away the born ache. Enti no Sadia might say no Asia. Sanctions be or what calf a bit media more na.
Yes, Mr. Speaker, I think say Nigerian for no omo acti. So about miss sanction be or one ma. I think say impening for no amode bema the Super Eagles of Nigeria ne Nigeria ekuro ni nyina. So enche I think say impening for so share videos all around. It's no enche bia no I think say be reacted to what happens in Nigeria in Abontin so.
Okay. Finally, on the officiating of the game, a lot of Ghanaians have said referee now even Coach Otuado Akase he didn't like the performance of the referee any Kwame no faso me kura na me tie na me hu say any money be how waje and na too much e do baby na akwese boxing bobi sa no wona na wo stadium but how was the general performance of referees one more ebehwe agudi ani so
Oka referee na dia metumi aka kire say referee performance never form because edu a time bia otumi say ball bia 50-50 ball no na waje e dey tia the Black Stars of Ghana.
Okay.
Se Ghana ekura ball na bi o the ball na ekọ na obi epushi edu sometime bi kura omo kopushi Kudus Mohammed eto form na nkele na expect say na referee no obeje foul e dey ma Kudus bet when to me anje sa foul no osaje sa foul no cry this aside the tia Kudus Mohammed.
I see.
Which means say na referee no the performance there na from ye pa the performance for
performance
yes.
Listen, but generally we are told say young keeper no as a we pa how do you see his performance?
Mr. Speaker, why are there? Yes, why are there? Because oh yeah, because now me expect say nanka performance what the man here and no obetumi ama that kind of performance no. But with me up on home all day, it me ama that kind of performance and out me some save beer. Joseph Jojo Walcott or to be a year out to say he was so fantastic yesterday. Wabon home all day. Why dear papa was saving Ghana and Kasa. Na Kenya no na Kebia. Oh, do a certain time, oh, share pressure Nigeria for a mountain on air the Black Stars of Ghana now. Now more they bet Joseph Jojo Walcott or to me born home or day. It me maintaining the goal post. There's a keep an idea or say your brother basso. Why dear pa? Why are they?
Very well. Mami, and now I say, na microphone so ebo wabasupa on Facebook, on WhatsApp. And dressing room video no ana yediato so ediama how the Black Stars players name so celebrating the victory. One more etiminya. Visit Nyami Ensha na yedamase. Why? For a Juma Maye na Nyami Ensha.
Yes, yedamase.
We hope to see we will get a better performance in Qatar.
Yeah. Yes, yeah, the master the most support and the more payable with the Atayichi.
Better say. I wish I had that. State of the Nation address. We will talk to you about it shortly. Yabeko Parliament House. The right hand man is on standby from Ghana's Parliament House. The wedding come our Parliament is here to know what is happening. Vivian will be a good work done. Listen, God bless you. And our day about Josephine Lexus, congratulations Ghana. Josephine a former you see yourself. Congratulations to the Black Stars of Ghana. Pakwesi man is you waited for 4 hours and the match ended within 2 hours. And you say you moved around 11 p.m. 8 plus 4 is what? And I said, Pedita Odro, congratulations to the Black Stars of Ghana. God bless you for your hard work. Kwabena, I see you do, Father, sir. Well done. Perfect account of what transpired in Abuja. Kessben number 1, no size. And I said, no message. Oyibo, what is wishing President Akufo-Addo all the best as he presents the State of the Nation's address today. Greetings to lawyer Justin Kodia from Paul, incoming NPP General Secretary. May I say, teacher constitution was Tepa. I said the fact that the NDC walked out of Parliament is not a big deal. Edward Osei, Jim Fisher, on the way every year, West Shire. So I say yes. This calls for celebration in as much as we are excited. Glory and praises be to the Most High God, the Almighty God, the Most Everlasting, who has granted us such a victory over the Super Eagles of Nigeria. One message, Edward made us say, Pakwesi Menusa. Is he giving us a commentary? Yes, or more commentary of what transpired. Welcome, Harry, sir. Mr. Speaker, congratulations to the team Ghana. E-Levy has successfully been passed. A wish for better development in our country called Ghana. And I would ever and okay, made that just for my kind of message, you know that. Georgia Jine said Nigeria must be banned in football. For some time now, such a small country like Ghana has ended Nigeria's dream in football. And George Ode Abano pay me that say, Odoy Ewotema. Odoy, good morning. I say thanks to Ghana Black Stars and the players for making us happy yesterday. We are proud of them. We bet you are 11 to move Ghana forward. 40 minutes after 8, those are a couple of messages. I don't pay what's Sunday at the Amaya. Nathan Legacy Kwanzaa said only the NPP Parliament passed the E-Levy and not the entire parliamentarian. Nathan Legacy, thank you for your message. Emmanuel Jemen said Nyakwa Bruno Maji. 15 minutes after 8, quarter past 8. Babe kwa homade so brana 92.9 kwa bra ko kwati ewo ahomade babna what me ka ba che to say
kwa me so me moye
congratulations why
it's that na me can tell you so that the first time I did 2 point experience I come na normal over me nyame
but I don't know which now parliament and say Trumfonino extra year time bank and state of the nation address no Eshas here dignitaries ben a year kasa say one more to me ababe mo e wo mind them rush be what time is President Akufo-Addo arriving in the house?
Okay, program I Kwame Appiah Kubi Kessben at for na minkasa mena mokasa mo chamber of parliament mo share videos I didn't kind about na chese be bia set na me shout fi run about all rich what the parliament no because security is very tight mo be military and police presence and over kaka na obedu ba bia omoye the national cathedral na so kwan so nyina soldier for the police for patrol and now we do press center anymore and parliament anymore we say police for the no and Juma also mo yane the Jabambo for Juma omo check the dia sana when akwa room after we parliament you know so from state house and straight from parliament entrance we do main parliament chamber on also no security very tight me no ka say what your background say my group also traditional dramas and and our coming president you know program Kwame no Kwame bring team in chair no what we say by 9:30 that will be at Masidada 9:30 no na members of parliament and his lordship justice chief justice and justice of Supreme Court now my chamber by 9:30 na fair no right on our speaker so we say by same time no tenase and the example 10 o'clock no more bonfire na afei jubedina session so ba program mo de ma me ne de o man penye e mo se by nondo acha no play nondo no na his excellency the president of the republic na na da ko Akufo-Addo commander in chief Ghana forces na wabedua ode e bia Ghana wom na eba na mu the parliament you know very cheerful from soldier for navy army immigration custom police obia very cheerful and of course a very reflected o share floor of parliament and player very reflected na ebe koso of ya and of pay mobi no yesterday because of the see between Ghana Black Stars and Super Eagles of Nigeria non tinama a cheerful kaka and you in Sunday no and don't forget and run your birthday and then run also majority members a party living no about money no announce no kokate oma echa a commission tamalinta change and there over parliament you know atmosphere no ya for but for parliament had members of parliament na nkasa umubedi jumba ne dia collects of parliament this street for years and for and I had to say that any guest to be invite to my public gallery and Atanase. But MPs now they mentioned that also be Atanase. None of them and Atanase see how many say. Normally, but say I'm so much here on Munshi Mukata. No one number, I don't know, be sure, sir. If you're watching Como, on the Banjawame Parliament, I don't mean I watch anymore. You're sharing with the Finundu Econo, Montpellier, Abema State of the Nation Address. So, there will be a baby, sir. And can I share my expectations about community or
yes, come now, me but the person me who is generally I hear Jumedi be say because members of parliament in the caucuses no Asia on the corridors of parliament from a year corridors in the Swadi Kura the coffee shop and I say cafeteria hono generally MPs no abana especially the minority side women are happy with the passage of the E11 or do you see some of them around and pay chamber no to me and a very good sitting in the house.
So far, no, looking at she said, "Oh, more, you know, yes, I've just been informed, yes, your more, more, meet your more, and your home that come in our back. But atmosphere, never, I know, a friendly environment. And I know, said, but possible, normally, set of the nation address, Maminkai, the late mills. Assuming somebody had come about to never say, that's a Gantuan heckling. Heckling, and I am a state of nation address, you know, a big attack. And lucky, you never quite go here, levy. And Yamate, and it's a president, when you're going to meet here for the Yadafo Naso said, only the president and that's levy president. Yamate from the source within, I know it's all the time they are living in there, and all the church and Okaka. But I find that in the friendly environment and she Vibia did an aqua, Vibia okay. And Yama, taking a woman of here for it's Kessben. Most of them themselves that Maakye economic hardship. Ghana, Yefasia, Mabemo Penifami at and different from the other countries, because of COVID-19 and Russia-Ukraine war, and expect to say, none of the finance minister can no Browning Shia, Kwame Appiah now Mosuma for Mosuma, Mamma, with respect to expenditure cut, 30% of government officials, or market you have 50% of people in the Mahomo, and 20% of government budget, and the discretionary cutting. A man of the department and agencies 10%, and ultimately to coin Okotoka about restriction that so, and advance is a man of the Guaquemo, especially celebrating arrested. You see, you know, depreciation never see the 99 and also now you see Kasama here, now say petrol more and so from those are the key things in themselves most of Nipple and share them also set of national address and constitutional, you know. I'm not parliament back to that. But here, Tim and Muslim Nima, also, or my Democrat Sanaman Penny Bahane, and the basic region, so I'm told the same Sabaku and some Kaka, and also so Mombaka wants some Kaka. So economy, security, and other related, but attention in the economy, so because of sending a Ghana for you, Krumaisi. And then Maakye Waja to Musa, but by COVID, Ukraine, Russia war, and also so and a day after. And minority position from the one, and so I say the mismanagement of the economy by the incompetent management team and the Maakye Kubi, Alaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, and senior minister of Marfo and the economic management team, and Uchi, the minority, and so all I know what you may. And you have been doing a dream. And one is almost said, one bank have said before, now Ghana have a quite here, Musano. Yeah, economy, no, COVID name, Russia, Ukraine war, no problem, not COVID now, and my NS animal by no. Now, economy now, already now, or quite different, that's what I'm going to talk about him. And I will not have a pitch, you know. And she's not to the one should be the economy national summer. I'm legend here, and I see a friend of the reckless spending car, and I'm minor say, and a protection of the public place. And in fact, I can't to other kind of now for 2 months. So the electric and I the quota of society, and I in your room. Now, I might reach many of the idea. These are two key issues divided of Parliament and state regulation address company the Ebano. Yasha anymore. Said the video of baby Sabi and the other. No, what was meant is not the make for now, you went to me because I'm told you more or more a young.
Okay. All right, Mami Fauci, now we'll be picking the live feed and the update be an insua. Fisabria Cosisa Premo, a betrono, Canawuno, so you're bidding common so I was so. Penny said, well, Casa, you're bidding common. And say. Medase, Mami now I say na Kwame Appiah Kubi and Amineno Eddie and Komo from the Parliament House of Ghana. But trust us, Yebema the live coverage of the State of the Nation address. Mami Kwahumani so na many durable Ernest and Nogbe any and Komo waye minority NDC Mrasibidre ni Edema the Ashaman constituency na Meneno any and Komo. Or if you can hear me, good morning. Thank you for your time.
Good morning, my brother. Good morning to all your listeners.
Now, a promo to say I don't pay.
In Yaboko. Very
well.
One him say, meet you and yet,
you're managing in Kakran, na yet the Brofon Swafa, na a team for Etime Atias. Now, first off, Andra, minority staged a walkout during the passage of the e-levy bill. Concerns are more raising say one, it wasn't part of the business of the day. Andra, at the time, I'm more sitting, no two. Other papers, so, and idea a bar, so, and then Muntimin consider three. You make the claim, sir, some of you know, report a finance committee, no, a year concerning the passage of the e-levy bill, no, and Bramwan Famodiano Ama, it was far more a surprise to more minority bench, you know, as so, sir, majority, no, at the by the more reason why I'm free and Rashe Begum. Sanity here.
It's just one side of the story. That is not the main reason why we moved out.
Okay, so help us know and help us understand.
We have been surprised. We were even surprised actually because we have been waiting for this e-levy to be on the business statement for a very long time, but they were not bringing it. Knowing very well what they wanted to do, they were not putting it on the business statement. Also, they don't bring it on the other paper, as we all know. So it was a surprise to us that they were bringing it yesterday, or they brought it yesterday. Now, the report was laid since last year. The report was laid since last year, 2021. And so, if they will be bringing, you'll be bringing a report. You will be taking the report as at yesterday. It is just a normal that you give all of us a new report, or if it is the same report, we are all aware, so that we could compare whether the report that was laid last year would be the same report that would be taken yesterday, which they did not do. We raised alarm. The speaker directed that the report should be given to all members, and it was done. Now, we debated it. The surprise element is most critical to us because as of yesterday, one of our colleagues, frankly speaking, was in the Supreme Court. That is Asinov, was in the Supreme Court. Okay. So we were 137. We were 136 as at yesterday. Now, they were 137. According to reports, they were 137. And when we counted to really, because one of our colleagues, who was also ill, very sick, was brought in an ambulance. We are not that insensitive. A colleague who was ill, could not speak, could not do anything, was brought in an ambulance to come and cast vote because of e-levy. We are not that insensitive that they should remove our colleague from an ambulance, brought him to the chamber to cast his vote, and then whisked away. Now, if that is the case, they were left with Honorable Adwoa Safo. Did not turn up to Parliament, or for a very long time has not been coming to Parliament. So invariably, they are also 137. Now we are 137, but lesson with one colleague who was in the Supreme Court. So we became 136. Do not forget that the Supreme Court says you cannot take decision when you are less than one half of members of parliament present and voting. And so Supreme Court decided that one half of the 275 will be 138. Now, if you are 137, you cannot take decision. Granted that our colleague who was sick was even in the chamber. Once he was not there as at the time, you are 137. You cannot take decision. So we decided to walk out, to give it that illegitimacy, to be able to take that decision on the e-levy, so that it can give us enough time to read the report and also make our input, because they are clause by clauses. If for nothing at all the report is taken, they are clause by clauses. There are amendments that we have to prefer to that effect, and so that is the reason. So if you realize that one of our colleagues was in the Supreme Court, then we are 136, and so they are 137. We would have given them the legitimacy to form a quorum to take decision.
Yeah, but let's stay on that same subject. Now, is it about the issue of vote casting that you have a challenge with, or it is the issue of forming a quorum for the commencement of business? Because we are told that 1/3 of the total numbers that we do have in Parliament will form a quorum for business to begin, of which you require about 92 of members of Parliament to be present. Now, you require 2/3 of the total numbers we have in Parliament to be present to be able to cast their vote for a decision to be made. And so which one precisely do you have an issue with?
We are talking of decision.
Decision.
We are not talking of starting business at all.
Okay. Okay. So the impression is that your member of Parliament for Asin North was at the Supreme Court yesterday, as at the time of sitting, and so he could not take part or be part of voting. For which reason the majority equally did not have Adwoa Safo in the House, and so they equally were falling short of one member of Parliament, bringing their numbers to 137. And likewise, your members coming down to 136.
Exactly so.
And so your claim is that the majority cannot take a decision with 137 members.
If we are not there.
If you are not there.
Exactly.
I see. But we are equally told that at the time where the question was put by the speaker, some members of your bench or your side were still in the chamber.
It still doesn't add up to anything. You see, in 2009, Honorable Doa Jaho ruled. Because there was an issue, and you see the minority leader at that time, which is Honorable Chairman Sabonso, stood on his feet and made it clear that their side will not be part of that decision, and so they are walking out. When they walked out, Honorable Opari Ansah remained on his seat. Do you understand? Honorable Opari Ansah, who was their member, remained on his seat, and Honorable Do Ajaho said, your leader said you are walking out. The fact that you are seated in the chair, you have no voice in this matter.
That story is attributed to the STS deal, right?
Very good.
Okay.
So you have no voice to this matter. And so the moment your leader gets up on his feet to say that my side will not be part of this, it has covered everybody, whether the person was seated in the chair or was moving out or whatever, and the question was put. It is neither here nor there. So
yes,
we can. Let me ask you this question.
Okay.
Just hold on. Let me ask you. There were 3 stages as at yesterday.
Okay.
The first stage was to adopt the report. You understand? And that was what we worked out on. Granted, without admitting that, yes, some of our colleagues were still in the chamber when the question was put. And so that has given it legitimacy. What about the other 2 stages? That is the stage of clause by clause recommendation and the amendment, etc. Where there are also major decisions to be taken. What about the third reading, which is the final reading to pass the bill into law, where we in the chamber? That is also another point. And so you can say that fine, we have granted you. Take it that we were in the chamber when it was passed. What about the second stage, the clause by clause? Were we there? What about the third reading? Were we there when the question was put on the third reading? Were we there to adopt the bill into law?
Respectfully, let me take your indulgence on this. Respectfully, the committee's report, the finance committee's report on the transfer of electronic levy bill. Now, the first reading, we are told, was done on the 16th of December 2021, and then according to the report, the bill is accepted to go through a state of urgency, and so after the chairman equally casted a vote at the committee level, it is assumed that the bill must go through a situation of an agency, and so there is no way we can say or argue out that within a day there was no way members of parliament could have taken the bill through the processes, therefore passing the bill at the end.
I'm not arguing over a certificate of urgency or not. I'm talking of decision. Decision at a particular time of taking decision. It can be taken it can be taken even within 30 minutes. We do that even in Parliament. But within all these 30 minutes or whatever it is, you must have the quorum to take that decision, that major decision. Within all the 30 minutes, all the levels, you must have the quorum to take those major decisions. If there are 4 major decisions that you have to take within 30 minutes, 3 hours, 2 hours, you must have the quorum, because at any point in time, a member can rise on his feet and point to the speaker that we do not have a quorum. You can have quorum within 5 minutes. The next 10 minutes, you don't have that quorum, and a member can raise it.
Okay. That point. Yes, I do understand you. That point is well made. But the question again is that by what methodology of vote casting did members of parliament use? If it is by the popular voice voting, and then you still had some members from your side in the chamber at the time the vote was called, then automatically you cannot classify those that were voting against the bill as opposed to those that were voting in favor of the bill. So your members could equally be counted as part of the people that approved the bill.
So, no, my members, if really it is true that some of our members were there,
yes,
at that particular stage, I told you that yesterday, they went through 3 stages. They went through 3 stages to pass the bill into law. I think the first stage was when they are alleging that our colleagues, some of our colleagues were still in the chamber. So granted that even they were really in the chamber. But I've explained to you the ruling of Do Ajaho earlier. But granted that they were in the chamber, what about the other 2,
the 2 stages?
2 stages. Were they there? They were not there. Because, after the time, they were walking out. These people were walking out before they claimed the question was put. Not that they were seated on their chair. They were on their chair. Not that they were seated. They were moving out. So they could not get out because of the nature of the door. So they were all rushing to go out. They could not go out before the question was put. And you say you are counting them. Granted, you did that. What about the amendment stage, clause by clause stage? What about the third reading, which is the major one, the third reading to pass the bill into law? That is the major aspect of lawmaking. What about that one? Were they there as well? It's all that I'm arguing about.
But help us understand, do we have to go through all these processes in terms of procedure before the final vote is being put, or the question is being put for voting by the speaker?
Yes, that is our standing orders. That is what the Constitution also says. It must go through all these things. If you read even Article 108, Article 106 or thereabout, you see it, of the 1992 Constitution. So the procedure is a parliament is governed by rules and procedures.
Yes, I do understand, and I do agree with you. But my question is that if a bill is going through a certificate of agency, does it necessarily have to go through all the processes before the final question for voting is being put to members of parliament?
Yes, otherwise we would have been doing a rubber stamping. It has to go through all the processes. Otherwise, anybody can just say the bill is under certificate. You see, the bill being under certificate of agency is not different from the normal bill. Just that you have to work assiduously and extensively on the matter on a particular day to take it. But all the other processes that would have happened in a normal bill coming to parliament and taking it through you have to do all those processes, but just at a limited time. Within a limited period, you must exhaust it. Otherwise, you will not be doing a good job. That is all. That is only the difference. The time is the only difference, but the process and procedures are the same.
So the impression created is that with the other stages for which the bill had to go through, minority did not take part of those processes.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
And so you cannot consider yourself to be part of the processes that came or saw the passage of the bill.
Not at all. We were not part of it. We were not part of it. And that can be tested in any competent court jurisdiction because we were not part. Clause by clause, we were not part. Yes, we even debated the bill before we walk out. Clause by clause, we were not part. Third reading, that is the major aspect, we were not part. And so you did not have the quorum to have the third reading of a major bill like this. A bill of national interest, you do not have the quorum to pass it. The 138, they don't have it.
Now, we are learning of a lawsuit that has been filed at the Supreme Court against the passage of the A11 bill. Now, what reliefs do you seek the Supreme Court?
Oh, that aspect, I think the lawyers will do that. The lawyers will do that. But from our conversation, you can deduce from what we are seeking the court to do. It's a nullity. You understand? What they did yesterday was an illegality. And so we can only ask for the court to nullify it.
But will you be happy if the Supreme Court is to grant you that sort of relief? Because then again, the minority make us understand that Parliament, you are masters of your own game. And so once something is done in Parliament, you don't expect the judiciary to step in. Why are you now running back to the Supreme Court?
You know, the ruling of the Supreme Court is binding. You know that, whether you disagree with it or not.
Yes, I know it's binding, but yet still you disagreed with the Supreme Court ruling.
And so you think we shouldn't go back to the Supreme Court even though we disagree with the ruling?
Yes, I'm just asking a simple question: that are you now not inviting the Supreme Court into the activities of Parliament?
Was Supreme Court invited into the activities of Parliament earlier? If that is the case, then that has become the norm, because the ruling of the Supreme Court is now law that is binding on members of Parliament and Parliament. And so, therefore, if they have taken the step to do it first, it has become norm. Now we are no longer masters of our own rule. If the Supreme Court can strike out our standing orders, Order 109, and tell us to do A, B, C, D, we are no longer masters of our own rules. They have started it and will continue on that tangent. It is not a matter of we are inviting them. They have been invited, or they invited themselves into our affairs already, and so we have to follow suit because their decision has become rules and their decision has become law which everybody must obey. So we are not inviting them. They were invited and they have also invited themselves. We will just submit ourselves to them once again.
And does the minority now believe in the Supreme Court and its judgment? Do you believe in that?
The fact that we did not believe in the judgment, which we still do not believe, does not preclude us from going to them. And this is a test case. That will be a test case for the Supreme Court. What is good for the goose must be good for the gander. And so we have come. This is your ruling. The same thing has happened. So judge it. Yes, so it's a test case. We'll see how they go about it. That's all.
I think posterity will be the best judge with this particular situation. Thank you very much.
That is why even when we go to the Supreme Court and they say, oh, the bill was validly passed, we will not fight over it, we will not do anything, but we want to expose something. Let us go to the Supreme Court. At the end of the day, we'll come back to have conversation on it.
Thank you very much for your time. I'm grateful.
Most grateful, my brother.
Okay. The Honorable Ernest Henry Nogbe, Menino Eddie and Komono Ashaman, Emrashe Bejani on the ticket of the National Democratic Congress, bringing us to 44 minutes after 8 a.m. This is Kessben 92.9, 93.3 in Kumasi and Afei across the country. More Moshe Yeninano and Moshe live on Kessben TV. On our social media handles, Kessben TV on Facebook, on YouTube, and Kessben FM 92.9. Meba me twa me ho tiawa na maba na yako akwakoton ade kakra yene MTN for won komodie ketua bi ma yedi san komoni nwie yakoba mene na Afrin Ziga ewa State of the Nation address will be bringing you a live coverage of it na wetimi ho de ekoso ewo oman no emrahye bedwafie yebekọ report ni musisi a na yetimi enewo ede ho enkomo stay.
Gusa wutem no machi dwumedie and the speaker e dey breye ne anope ye bedi nkomo kakra se the speaker kan se ne MTN for e bedi nkomo me wo Mr Charles Osai Akoto we senior manager at the northern sector of MTN ye bedi nkomo e wo dwumedie so MTN omo nyama bebre a aya omo ye na during COVID time no kwa
Obia dan nyonko ensu ande irasio obia woni duma odidi bo ahoman wokwana ni kosi na fro ayuku ni chechere ne ma obia na ni koso ni ja obrechi ni kupodu fo eja wo mu anku ni maba aguna na na wiri kwa ba akasa no makasa french obia na no awobo ajo asana na ho febia woni bono so awira cheche wokwana ni bani na sene ni ba ejo no bi no anta bi eja wo mu anami di asem asa chirina no pano wasa meja wo mu asuma biaba woduma kuma oba ade ehye yense yeni nsa woso eni jeni agrawuo afe wunua bi wi ase asoni mu eba sa wo yira kwanso akire ne kwampa no bi asem ye obi asmo oni pada sani awon manwemu wo wi ase ha asam to nyonko na to be bia nkemfa ho menso metene be bia nka mepema yeden nanso
Alright, team Chumesi Kweku, first vice constituency chairman, Edema Edgeso. Chairman, I don't pay what you make. I won't question.
Me, I won't question.
Now, Mpomboko, dear.
Please, I don't answer.
I ready the question. I don't pay that's the pass. I dare say that chance and so for what year so. Now, first of all, what constituency no demonstration maintain me once all because of police station executive election na mo will be mo say ya na the right time will be mo say abano kra no yanto you choose and pick the emotion e be favor mo no ana mo timi aye e de atitru pa na e koso mo constituency di mo a and right my demonstration that say ba so
you see na me that say na me charity for any team of producers and all they say I just so police station committee for me and Ankasana questionable because certain personalities are any moment so one recognize elections that research officer as a group by and now or no committee on to be IT coordinator any mono Denis or say want to be to the extent that elderly woman cried then year initially completely started on count a chain of sand in the back. you're not great because they call Gabriel. Chairman to make us say, transmission in Sambra. In some copies, they conform. It took the Akoton before my back. Ponyando, regional rep, one of veterans, so was say we issue 4,000 forms. I'm a potential police station executive. Now, you have a quiet elections, sir. 25th February, and I joke, Anna, almost started some more trouble. Meanwhile, 25th February, during the daytime, nobody decided on the date for the elections, you know. Not confusion party officer. In fact, throughout the issuance of form, meaning every day, piano confusion. See, police for the pattern to call party officer every day. Now, that fateful Friday, you know, the same thing happened. It's the cross and the Kremukoi. It's nobody. Obiano Oka said, yeah, so then abandoned that Friday night, and I said, yeah, early Saturday morning, the following day. Nothing of that sort. It's about 4,000. Mummy said, was a means, then I'm communicating to all those 4,000, and now I'm on forms, and I'm going to say, I'm going to talk about that Friday night, and I said, yeah, that Saturday morning. Means, babe. So several platforms are here, there was nothing like that. Information Center, BNY announcement to all. So there's an committee na mupenia and can you pan more form the money and date of elections because party need the date by between the 25th and the 5th of March. If you can you pan it form because I said they say nearby elections in between these hours. Where did there be? It was deliberate attempt to say yin skew Niema to favor the certain MP. No Nankasani cronies or no Nankasani fan club members, young patriots, or money declare as winners of the various polling stations. And that is exactly what happened on the night of Friday, 25th of February. And they ran to the early hours of Saturday, the 26th. Your videos, anyone who pictures and videos to that effect, I declare as winners of the various polling station elections. And pathetically, baby, or combining on one person call for one particular polling station. One police station, no Mako declare winners or anti-party instructions. So say the election should take place at the exact polling station. And I'm better about so any people who vote at that particular polling station, I would use that polling station register. We didn't sign it here. It was just a declaration. We can't
all right, to message to Boise now and come on, Mama time workers because anybody who are at your so now. First of all, sir, SO from Po, I know your constituency chairman. You are the next in command, right?
No, me not best from Pong. No, or I'm a chairman. And I'm your first vice. And I'm a second vice. It's a first vice and acting chairman.
Okay, and I will be first vice. Okay, that is fine. But the constitution of the committee, one more share election, so no. Constituency secretary Kaho, chairman Kaho Biana.
Acting chairman Kaho, yeah.
Okay. And a region no ebe rep. Amo abe supervise election no MP ebe one a rep was so in some constituencies no we were told say MC is no more chairman of the committee. Now committee no forms no rigid by no ebedi wansem.
Ebedi regional rep no which is Mr. Ponyando on nsem na ebedi.
Enti one no ton forms no edema nkrofo e pese contested.
Yeah.
Okay. Enti
according to one kasa no issue the report or issue 4,000 forms.
4,000 forms.
Now 4,000, 1,000 there. Chairman to meet you aka. Am I the existing police station executives for free?
Okay.
Yes, which is 1,025. In GM that is 3,000 there. You turn at the price of 10 Ghana cedis each.
Okay.
And a demand for. Now, surprisingly, that so-called election, I call it selection because they will put a team sheet on the number and I'm required idea. That so-called selection of Mukoya, surprisingly, it was only those who are affiliated to the certain MP. And he declared them as winners.
I have found a forms no more filing, no.
You're filing at the party's office. Party office.
4,000 forms, maybe 4,000 forms, no. One when you now file at the party office.
Yes.
And a committee no entimia madata, modebetu wabano. But the movie one say one more edge hand picking crop for Sana Opeso chair.
No question say because on the 25th Friday, you know.
Yeah.
Me I was a party office. Me do one who say there's chaos. I think the name my name be because it's na me tell me come with dinner me head the because. Anna Peter Ponyando ever phone a car. In fact, now a manage to credit the chief. It be one to because they will tell no more challenging the constitution of the membership of the committee, say and legal because the research officer in want so and the IT coordinator and so into no month but nini na or answer issue from the kakaka On that day, they were about to decide, say, they ban the empire elections and share. On buying a confusion here, and will be a million this party. I was at the party office 3:30 that evening. Nobody communicated to anybody. Say, you better on that Friday night and then it's early hours of Saturday, no. Because if 4,000, no party officer as of that time, no more party officer confusion here, no moon grew 100 cry. And a confusion is you. It means then I'm communicating to the 4,000 in I say, you better means bay. And there was no communication on any of the constituency platforms.
For that matter, no, maybe for that matter, no, can you say, sir, about the polling station executive election a Juso constituency, can you say, sir, it has been duly
first in time past?
Yeah.
The I Nanka just say Nipano a last three and your reward one. Now so this year, dear 10 na be selecting in ano, ubi I winner. But 10 in ubi I then a winner.
Okay.
And you be 20,000 Ghana cedis.
Okay.
I'm already should you
200 million.
Yes.
Okay.
They support to you mediana odino.
Okay.
Near Momo certificate, near some Momo citations. They support to their show one crime. Until this year, the strong concern 10 na you be select your more projects nina and you be shown for 13 weeks. No, almost so you be reward. You be 20,000 Ghana cedis.
Well, any MTN from Pennyphone didn't come on Mr. Charles or Seakuto, no, a senior manager on Northern Sector, and then in the commander for MTN Heroes of Change season 6. Or season 6 way dear, yeah, the Muslim command is celebrating 25th anniversary, no, and Nunti. Ni patena mobeke chimunyina no ya bebo munyina baso na we dey brain ko dey but obitima bobo mo foundation ye maybe my ye obitima samo be ma me in 1 minute
me that's you the ba MTN foundation na ya yenwumedie bebre so far e ka bo ma 158 projects and ya in nationwide
158
projects.
Okay.
Ya ye no o man muni nyina and you make sure say every region bia e benefit bi.
Okay.
Ya ba eba education side foundation and kasi ehwe na family and so education health and economic empowerment.
Okay.
Into eba projects are no education 85 projects and ya in nationwide and eba apomuden so 52 projects na se ba economic empowerment no so ya 13 projects so kan nyina boma 158 projects and ya their support na efa ebi school building ICT center blocks hospital blocks for mena nomni ademu nyina nya saa ne mani bi you could see hospital blocks and say Tamale United Center MTNC ni nyina aka ho nti ye project a ebeboa say ni ebetena hoda na nipa dodo na so benefit sa na yen project focus no etie it is a make in United Center yakobo de amoma e hoda nipa bebrebe so be benefit ye ka maternity center for na ne ya yakosi ye ya e hoda nti project na ya ye no ebi ne sa na ya chama oma ni nyina.
Oh, okay. Na se na feed momba ye wen
a feed na de Heroes of Change.
Heroes of Change.
Heroes of Change, no. Yeah, and the project you be selecting, no. And you call cover. Okay. You better say film. Yeah, for movie you be show no for 13 weeks.
Okay.
Until timer, me fancy be final one. August mo.
Okay.
And I feel you be reward final, but the date, ne there. Actually, na you communicating.
Okay. Well, last word there.
You the American say the man for us so many atna for this while 25 years and easy name on my sound twice no the catch on so omunko so nominate na nyen kranhye e ma foforo na moa o my Ghana
Mr. Charles Oseakuto medasa no pay MTN there everywhere you go baby abeku be betime iso MTN anamboa my idea ma sisempa edase na no pay well any MTN from penny for the din komo e dey fa MTN Heroes of Change season 6 no still omugusuwa omu receive nti so onyam fanko ya fako omusi this the best center ewo Mr.
Deadline is 7th April.
7th April.
Yes, deadline. Deadline 7th April.
7th April no fanko dia forget it tina dia ko na so eti my part bedase I mean pembi achi adwene bi ma e be saso atensa afro ye de be se na fe Kwame Appiah Kubi the speaker ato amachi dwumedie ne so e de amaye
92.9. 92.9, the amount of favorite songs. This is 92.9, the more music, more variety. Perfect. 92.9, wake up. 92.9.
Numo Ajonye, Otie Kessben, 92.9 FM. Ya bose bant mani bachona. Ya bosu se bomsi ni abosu kain. Ya dansu se dansu mai. Ya wado se odona. Kessben FM. Bebiachi se achimota eni achiase. Kessben 92.9. Mindaboshi. Oyiwado asidankwa.
Abuya from Portsmouth, Canopy. Good morning,
Mr. Speaker. Mini Abema Speaker, the only speaker. Mr. Speaker. Yeah, Mini Abema Speaker.
Speaker.
Good morning, Mr. Speaker.
Alright, for watching Canopy.
Mr. Speaker.
Alright, for
Bijin Super.
Canopy, you've cut the speaker.
It was it, but the Mukna Obietio, Dana Moji Hanya.
Yes, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, Eba, Netieno, Ubeishra, Yamishra.
Mr. Speaker, I hope you are doing well. So at long last, government of Ghana has finally passed the controversial e-levy. Hey, NPP members, so with all the natural resources, you couldn't manage Ghana's economy, but rather to rely on old lady called e-levy. My old lady at the village will refuse to pay this e-levy because it is something that is going to kill this country. Sorry, but for anyway free. I'm a someone and a bar, yeah. I sorry, but I say any message, you know. My main king kai way so na a famous brand and a friend Paul Ziga. I say, it's time to have a best phone this Easter. The right place is cool. It's called graphics. Okay. But I have advert. That say any message, you know. Maminye a few of a year. WhatsApp messages are where they aba and pay. Abdul Basit Zongo Pioneer SND way at the bar was a happy birthday to the able president, His Excellency Nana Dankwa Ekufuado, belated one, and congratulations to the Black Stars of Ghana. I'm happy the e-levy has been passed finally. Parliament of Ghana, whether with the NDC or not, Ghana will succeed. And Abdul Basit Zongo Pioneer with the aba made us say any message, you know, and pay. And that is a few messages I would a bit on Facebook na afeyen to asu Owusu Isaac say good morning to you all, Mr. Speaker, and your team. God bless you for the good work you're doing for Mother Ghana. Emmanuel Jermaine said Ghana will definitely work again under the able leadership of President Ekufuado. E-levy is here to stay. William Nyako said country broke or country to broke. do ana no pay one nso ede aba. Hela Selassie ede aba was say patriotic voices go. So I have confidence and the trust that His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo and the NPP government is going to use the e-levy efficiently and effectively for more developmental projects. So Ghanaians should have the trust and support His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo and the NPP's government. Regards to lawyer Justin Kodia Frimpong, the incoming General Secretary of the New Patriotic Party, Anna Anope Wonso Wede Abba. Here's Selassie Medase. Any message, Capito Ewo Goso Menshia or say, good morning to you, Mr. Speaker. Congratulations to the Black Stars of Ghana. We thank God the e-levy has finally been passed. May God continue to bless our homeland Ghana and make our nation great and strong. Anna Wede Abba. Ajaman Boatin said, happy birthday in advance to myself and to Ghana. God bless you. Capito Makinkai will message, that Parkwesi man who said, God will really punish you. Minim dia opesa watcher. Okay. Nana Ugusu Kweku Poku Curtis said, the arrogance of the Nigerian made them lose. Congrats to the Black Stars of Ghana. God bless you. Nyako Emmanuel Makinkai will message, Adongo at the Abba. Congratulations to Black Stars of Ghana. Anna what the Abba and Ope. And those are few of the messages what the Alpha Facebook and so at the Abba. Mamin kan Parkwesi Bwedidia what the Abba Sisi. I was say patriotic voices Bechem e-levy has been passed at a reduced rate by Parliament of Ghana. I believe the government will use the procedures and proceeds of the e-levy to develop the country for the better. Congratulations to the Black Stars for qualifying for 2022 Qatar World Cup. Regards to Alfred Asiedo, incoming Ahafo, regional NPP, Anna with the Abba Anope. Better say Eric, and they will message, 5 minutes after 9. It looks as if a lot of events happening today from Endra Anajoa Ebabisi Anope. Nana mame Emma Wachibiem na mema wo akwaba. Quick one and komo ayedini nyina no mamintio ewo hon for 5 minutes na afe yemra e-levy no passage no eso na afe yenhwe expectation for sona na yenhwe.
Okay. All right. And mame sa shift it. Mr. Speaker, me kai say Mamini kaka se Nigeria for say bani omo. Yembani Nigeria. Na several deterrent ma the other African countries are omuntimi any good losers. Na they be ameka say when they came to Kumasi Sports Stadium, say yanshegu. You understand? But BBA and C so the bichi. Now ko Nigeria adia ba kwa na omope players na bu omo. It wasn't only the players but the officials, because Usha omo Twitter ma follow throughout the night. Now be mo kase they were telling the officials to take the game to Lagos. Ebisi komo fa ko US State, because ohona Nigeria crucial game bia ebeboa Nigeria bia no ohona omo lack wo na Abuja Park in particular. Say hono emwa Nigeria national team no e no mantie e no de call Abuja akofa problem dia bro. Me see maybe na me ka asem bi me ka minim se bia na wadwene wo ha. Me ka say in 2004 President Kofo Baye ye tourism ministry no was sisa no be no diaspora relation, modernization of the capital city and the national orientation. Mr. Speaker, the national orientation that they drafted the culture policy is to make sure say nipa ebe do Ghana ne ya do ye normal ye wo etinachie no na President Kofo hu say oman ye mu atete dodo so de bichi na dia acheche Ghana pa mu ye politics etisa na tede ya ye nusu bibia ebetim dia aka Ghana ni na abum. So people suggested that football ebetim aka ya boom. And no na me the project of going to the World Cup in 2006. At the 2006 project na ye, the biameka say it was like building a war interchange. Sika edi rum because we called all the stakeholders, past footballers, retired footballers, present, retired referees, and yet said they should tell us the trick to go to the World Cup. And indeed, in 2006, when we went to the World Cup, Mr. Speaker, united this country, both majority and minority, both NDC and MPP, I feel a very tribal sentiment in this now we came together as a country. But you see, you qualify me and right, I feel near ban. Politics is about the say. Policy be say. Ne enra, a DBC enra. I think say we need to sustain it. Near Fanco World Cup. Near World Cup say ye participate, ye contesting. It's your World Cup on the bar. And to me, uncle, you see, yesterday, jubilation and Ekosono. And baby will say quickly and forgetting what happened in the AFCON. You understand? Omwa na omu Black Stars and Kofua na Black Stars lose to Comoros. Na omu jubilating nano. Yesterday they all came home jubilating. Say yetimi eliminating Nigeria Eco World Cup. Na adia bakwa a betting ya sustain sad you will say, said you decay. Mr. Speaker, Yem Pessi a Beko World Cup, the Baba, near Becassi and Sunset up a commission of inquiry. Near Kohusika Semu. Sir 2040, Mechese, the SCCano are united this country. When we listen to Honorable Sam George, you listen to some of the NDC people that Ebiomon wishes say and Ghana Beko World Cup under the administrative very say bet of Nana Danko Kufuado.
You think so? Obi was
oh yes, of course. Chebiawa would have me and that's Biawa who follow no because Honorable Yamit Miko Baby say ya qualify World Cup 2-1 against NDC MPPDR. It is possible, but I have never seen anybody. That's what I was saying. Say even people who were praying say Comoros Besha Ghana. And indeed, Comoros beat Ghana and they were jubilating. However, defeating. Yesterday they were happy. They were jubilating. So I'm saying is on mine akaya boom. So adiaba ko be sate to man say ya di extravagance and champagne and jolly way. Ya bemmo sika ya de be call World Cup no yentimi account and confirm be say some girlfriends are call Qatar. And no na be sate to man because a honor raising the eyebrows. Obi beka say, I and me obi kwaya juma 30 years and the pension pay crown entimi my and I say I feel say sano mano and comforted sano mana I feel na chem yes oh and the blasters ni lusu. The American watch I say et ye make sure say Qatar na ye be kono they will account for a single dime and penny. We should not repeat what happened in 2014. A crack at the Black Stars affair. Black Stars the both game and then conform support to. We have had a nice opportunity yesterday. And united the country, no. You say you bury your differences. After the ban, you come and say, you niaje. Yes, sustain side in the Sika and the better Black Stars. Sika one. You pay 2014. You could be a Grammy. 850 million. You pay me. Say, a Grammy, so me Grammy. Account a quiet chess, a Grammy, quite 850 million Ghana cedis. You pay me who be.
Now, you're not jumping the gun.
No, I'm not jumping the gun because I'm happy. Deputy, I'm not jumping the gun because I'm happy. I don't want Sajidi Besibia. I'm a comfort till Mr. Speaker. You should know where I'm coming from.
Me too, pa.
Man, started preoccupying America's assembly. Me say, football now, a normal cracky this country, no. Say, last night, what happened, no? United this country. And Kophobia na me expect to say, come back, pass it, a damn comment down. I say, yeah, only day jubilating. And I'm saying, say, a dear best sacrifice, a dear diaba, a dear making, a dear plebeian in order, say, football no ye ni beje si ehuru sade no kwa na ye ko na se bia kata nyame fa saba ya nkoya de kra no ye ba kra no or daughter that so to near the call the AFCON the following season near the night a Nigerian or at the Tar Blasters to go and win the AFCON near Sadiaba. See, I guess Sadia dia any the Emma Kosiano, your best Akoseno, your best create Bibia, a Bama cracks, any instability near this kind of division about this country. That's what I have to say.
Now, report made that
French ambassador
to Ghana.
To Ghana. Was Ghana just and what church Akosua because she was born on Sunday. Ya church Akosua and on treaty say the eagles can never fly today.
The
eagles can never fly today. A can be picture now have comment at the airport. Energizing my men both just say Ghana obia obia say be president so abeka say oh we mo kwa this Ghana mo kodi a united this country yes omo make sure say sa de ne betra ho saa na no ma ekosi 2014 a afa blasters ko bo game na ehuru omo Kumasi Sports Stadium na ehuru omo no yempa bia ehuru bia yempa ho no ra nyomatie yempa coefficient tie yes mo that pen bia no omo accountable. That's all.
Kessben 92.9 FM.
And after pause, you got me that's it. Na team na yedia yenya woman said.
Na person be kaka ho.
I want kaka.
Say team na yedia yetra ha woman said.
Maakye Service Azika, good morning. So these NPP people were imposing hardship on us, and yet still, these followers of the NPP were there jubilated. What kind of human beings are we? Edward Osei Jemfi said, my greetings to you, Mr. Speaker, and your panel member. And what we must acknowledge is that e-levy has finally come to fix the country and keep us moving as a nation. Ghana will flourish under the leadership of Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo and with the Abba. And we messages no ebino. But quick one, let's do this exercise. I don't pay 15 minutes now. Yeah, the match no at the Sina sports team no to us so now. Quick one. Two major things. Your person, your picky, your first State of the Nation address in the live. I will kind of so now your more tea your man penny and what my will analyze all the issues. Now yet to me, I'm what you say, be breaking it down to your basic understanding. Now, Yamra. The concerns and members of parliament, you know, Wamoko and Rashibi Dream Hono, e-levy no was not part of the agenda. Yes. For Endrano, I think that is not true because we share other paper neswa. It was clearly stated, Sir Endrano, 29th day of March, Wamoko Chimbenimuno, Wambeka e-levy hu asem. Now, Mikra other paper, no, the soft copy of it, and this one is by the Parliament app. Electronic transfer levy was itemized, and then it was item number 29. Okay, on the other paper and now electronic transfer levy bill 2021 at the consideration stage. And it means that the first stage, you know, ABBA. Now, the report of the Finance Committee, you know, MATCSA, on Thursday, the 16th of December, 2021, and committee, you know, consider the passage of a year the electronic transfer levy bill. Now, and the members of parliament were supposed to amend clause 1. Proposed amendment, you know, was to delete some of the provisions are under clause 1, and that was preferred by Honorable Haruna Idrisu himself. Honorable Haruna Idrisu raised concerns about clause 1 bill ni mo say yen delete free bill ni clause 1 where be amendment proposed sub clause 1 and the over clause 1 sub clause 1 line 1 delete the 1.75% and insert 1.5%, and also the Honorable Finance Minister. Na amendment and no person no. And see Ubehun say no womu adility are making references to the bill. Says say no rate na ye be charge no enye 1.75 bm emom no 1.5 and abai say obeje for the e-levy. Clause 1 hono mo amendment proposed sub clause 1 delete and then insert the following one. There is imposed by the acts an electronic transfer levy of 50% on all charges relating to mobile money of telcos platform operators and as well their agent. It is a Ubekaya, a buying catcher some time ago, sir. Mobile phone operators, mobile money operators, the electronic money issuers, EMIs, womo ati womo way a womo jeso percentage a womo jeso ni nyina no eyade na esese e reflect wo mranim said ye be ya ofa mrana na wo kinkan it will not just be a hearsay. And all these things were outlined in the other paper na esese womo timi ye ho adwuma ansana ya pass a bill. Now my concern is that ebani sentia edru baabi no minority ni se mo hu sa ne ma nyina no ewo other paper ne so. That is my major concern. And no, 1. 2, one more concerns are one more raising no says our report we report any the finance committee report. I see the bill was subsequently referred to the Finance Committee for consideration and report in accordance with Article 103 of the 1992 Constitution and Order 169 of the Standing Orders of the House. The committee met and considered the bill with the Minister of Finance. One more consider and as part of the review near the the agency of it, certificate of agency, sir, you bet me a passing railway. Or see the Minister of Finance, the Honorable Ken Oforiatta requested the committee to make a determination for the bill to be considered under a certificate of agency. At the committee level, could not reach a consensus. And he said, you be pass it bill no within a day. You be within a day. Now you pass it no. Oba Finance Committee, this one members say also no. 25. And NDC Mrashe Beja for near 12, our committee, so NPP for near 12, our committee, so original vote, chairman of the committee, no one be. And one more two abano at the committee level, Nina no report no etime a capture or say. Under the agency of certificate of the bill, a vote was taken, subsequent to which a division was called and conducted in accordance with Order 211 of the Standing Orders of the House. After the clerk had collected the vote, the result of the division was duly declared by the chairman as follows. Number of members voting for yes. The bill is of an agency, of an agent nature, was 12. And you know, one more editor will say, bill you bet me a pass and the certificate of agency were 12. Number of members voting for no's that the bill is not of any agent nature was equally 12. Now, the chairman of the committee then gave a casting vote in favor of the yes. And this is what transpired at the committee. And the committee in this one. Chairman nankasa na wɔhwɛ finance committee no amomwatimi adi omujuma no chairman no originally Kwaku Kwachen wontimi nto aba former deputy your friend is finance minister Obuasi East Emrashe Bedwani wono no chair finance committee no onto aba originally obeto aba unless committee members na ba na wo mo ato no apai enti wo mo to ye na epa ye no 12-2 no 12-2 yes no ansa no no chairman no wonya the opportunity to vote, and then as chairman of the committee no what yes enti automatically no it was agreed by the finance committee say the bill can be considered under a certificate of agency and a one more a year. Now some recommendations are one more a year no meba no so na afeya content na nkasa no there are some of the clauses committee a review dada. Now I want some of the recommendations and conclusion. The entire 12 members of the minority caucus on the committee declined recommending this to the House for passage. However, the committee, by a majority decision, recommends to the House to adopt this report and pass the Electronic Transfer Levy Bill 2021 into law, subject to the amendment proposed in accordance with Article 106(13) of the 1992 Constitution and Order 119 of the Standing Orders of the House, respectfully submitted by the Honorable Kwaku Kwachen. And it was agreed automatically, no minority, no right from the word go. Finance Committee, no per this report, minority for no anya antumuda. Say 11 no emra. It was basically a majority decision. NPP members of parliament voted for. Okay, it was a majority decision. Now, some report Anna Honorable Haruna Idrisu and Dra Eka say report no kra no as at the time a one more pass bill no na womumu bebre honoma womun kra womo de e wo chimbenim. And so a Niema committee naka was our report we no there is no way womo betimi a consider. But in any case, our report was issued in December 2021. And from December 2021 till Endra 29th March, are we to assume said the minority side, and Kinkai report yana. And now one more Kinkai, they deliberately left the chamber for the bill to be passed, which is which? Minority, must tell us. Is it a stage, one would do ya no person mount a strategy to ensure so, yeah, dear, ya can't see penny, but some mobile pass it, they won't pass it. Because barely any report here, Kwame, 2021, and the passes are reporting. A better parliament from December 2021, ABC and DRA, and to report minority member of parliament, any majority member of parliament to be will be. One more can consensus by and one more resist. Those are the issues that we need to take a critical look at. Minority for no any say. 11 de baby adruno eye den ya be pass ntini nya amanenko ana so say edientia because the excuse say woman report we at the time e ba ye no enye no report we woman ye ni central for cry ye how much more woman teaching benim. And then again if you tell us say other paper ni so say ye be discuss e-levy me prove ya sure say e wrong, that impression cannot be created because Endra other paper no e capture say womu komra she bedwam asatenra no womu bedi e-levy ho nkomo. So what then again is the concerns of the minority about the e-levy. Aka 5 minutes na mapon media si ma me ma 5 minutes aka no na menje wa dwenchen but your for phone lines no and to screen this ma me na me fa few calls na afi mempon kana wu no so no ziga bekasa ye be peke omampanyin state of the nation address no live na afi yetimi ene wo ede nkomo ye be phone lines no 0550922929 0552911929 mame kwa homa ne so. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Speaker. Now this is of it.
Iban me hoye mame ti ko wasem so
enra na yile bi no ese mi mu papa ha mame na me dwun ka na me ti atie ba nyimre mo no lasta e de enije kakra ba mabra bo na me nda lasta fo ase se Ghana e 55 years na ma etie him e Nigeria so ma ye ko kata 2022 na Mr. Speaker anyedia maybe sao I don't know the angle you are coming from but maybe sao say anyedia but now majority caucus two mono were they up to 138 according to the understanding of the Supreme Court rule on the by say a quorum no if a decision is taken you need 138 no were they up to the number Mr. Speaker
I wasn't in the chamber even many chamber menra and he hands are no ebe capture we will do a cross check of it so in terms of the figure
some of us media men in this country they should capture. But let's say me minority. Yeah, me someone is for me. Me as Ebeno. Me need to be a judicial for now. They should forget it.
Me that say my offer from and to us so now offer from some rebbe. Hello, good morning. Oh, so unfortunate. 055029 0550922929. Hello, good morning. Yes, I'm Pacho did this all cafe. Yeah, I was about to tell free to whom Dianco.
Me that yami shirafa wafa ya edin na yeche na Akufo-Addo and NPP na Ghana for a born timing because say nipa utu na mobi na wa nipa Ghana for just a boss and na mo to na Akufo-Addo NPP fu mo kumye and ko say number of customers o mo ko yi osika o mo to the firm ni rubber bag do osika ko si say na Akufo-Addo NPP fu penny muti abro de wo wa se mo mai ka hwa muti anya mo fo
ya uza me da se woni nya me tuna. Hello, good morning. I refer to me good morning. We did this all case free here. Govi mami nti oboni tell ni enko ko asem so Coffee made us from hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, I'm Pachodini baby Akasefri na body tell.
Friend of saying you Kasefri Tapa.
Kawasam Sudamincha.
Yo, near me be said, Bill Nama Pazia, Mapa Sevi. Some of 100 Ghana, Nebeto. Maybe I'm the Sandiska, next can do 100 Ghana, the Sandiska, can do 100 Ghana. Now they are saying, my Sunday, the Sunday, and a couple of my baby and Ghana, I'm not making Yanate. Ellen Sandika Sunday, and do 100 Ghana, Yantini.
Better say, you be Yano, Ediama, keep watching us. Hello, good morning. Ẹja oso me ho ye na wa video no me nimo ma me ntewe.
Mpacho. Na tena ben wo don ko. Sport di ka wo ko wa kan.
Ẹja oso me tie o e bre ne ho boni te why?
Na papa no anka o kan wa wa di so wa papa bi do ni da wa wa do ko wo nya generate fo na wa do ko ya sha. Na mpacho. Wo ya ka mo kini. That you yes, I mean, but that's not where you're going to be. You think how far to be, and then I can you live in my opinion.
But I say, you be Yano, Ediama. Last caller, good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, I would didn't be a cast everybody.
Oh, from me, I'm to fee. The free Sakura Day.
I can feel my minty on the Sakura Day.
Good morning.
But I'm sure free TV, no one minty. Why?
I'm to fee. And some can do a tropa.
So unfortunate, me that say, me to me fa offer for bia no ebie me bre no aso. Eti ye jemu e de ama Sejo e wo Kumase where the midfield action no e de 2 hours. So ye ni aye one cry no. Ye de a year State of the Nation address no e de bro e wo kan e wo so. Me ba.